EOS goes carbon neutral for another year, Greymass brings a new web wallet experience to EOS, Pomelo Finneys are on the way, and much more. Hello EOS Nation, I'm Daniel Keys, and this is episode 106 of the EOS Hot Sauce. As always, our spicy weekly updates are available in every format. Watch on YouTube, listen on your favorite podcast platform, or read it at eosnation.io. That's also where you can subscribe to the EOS Nation newsletter to get that spicy sauce poured straight into your inbox. However you prefer it, help spread the sauce by smashing that like, subscribing, and ringing the bell. Let's get to this week's spicy goodness. EOS has successfully offset its carbon footprint for another year. This announcement was made by EOS Authority, a founding block producer that launched a green EOS movement in 2019 and renewed that commitment in May of this year. The goal of this initiative is to keep carbon footprints from the EOS mainnet at less than 1%. EOS Authority partnered with Climate Care and the popular blockchain game Upland to identify sustainability partners and supported initiatives to offset the carbon footprint of the EOS mainnet. Through the partnership with Climate Care, EOS Authority is able to calculate the global EOS server CO2 emissions and then select a suitable project to offset the equivalent of the CO2 emissions. This makes EOS greener and maintains its reputation as the world's first carbon-neutral blockchain, estimated to be 66,454 times more energy efficient than Bitcoin. The initiative is a continuous one, with plans for next year already in motion. This year's offset completely eliminated 281 tons of carbon dioxide emissions for 21 block producers as well as 19 standby block producers. This was done via projects such as Gayapa Efficient Stoves in Ghana, India Wind in India, Burn Stoves in Kenya, among others. The successful EOS offset proves that functional efficiency need not be sacrificed for eco-efficiency, and the EOS community can be proud going forward that it's playing its own part in preserving the environment. Sustainable is this week's secret word, and you know what that means. It's time to race for rares. If you'd like a chance to win a spicy rare NFT, just fill out the short Google form linked in the comments, say the secret word, and we'll randomly draw 5 lucky winners. But you'll need to be quick. The form will close 72 hours after the episode airs. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss next week's race. And don't forget the secret word. This week's secret word is sustainable. But what good is a sustainable blockchain without a great wallet experience to go with it? That's where this next story comes in. The Greymass Web Wallet is now live. Early access to the Untitled wallet is now available to everyone. The branding for the wallet is still booting up. The Greymass team is cooking up what they claim will be a memorable brand name while they iterate and collect feedback on the wallet experience. The web wallet allows you to easily access basic EOS functions from any device with an internet connection and supported web browser. The goal is to create a user-friendly experience familiar to any crypto enthusiasts and simple enough for newcomers to crypto. The Greymass Web Wallet currently supports basic functions related to token and core app functionality. You'll be able to view token balances, initiate token transfers, and see how to receive tokens on your account. Supported blockchains include EOS, FIO, Proton, Talos, and Wax. Users will be able to sign into multiple blockchains and swap tokens instantly. It also supports dark mode. Pretty cool, right? Visit the official Greymass website to try out the wallet or learn more about it. The project is open source, and developers interested in contributing to its development can do so by reaching out to the team or sharing your ideas via the EOS community forum. Speaking of memorable brands, we had an overwhelming response to the launch of the Pomelo brand, with more than 600 signups to the newsletter through the new landing page. To thank our earliest subscribers, we're distributing 200 exclusive Pomelo Finney NFTs in partnership with our friends from CryptoWriter. You may have received an invitation to claim yours already. If you haven't, don't fret. There'll be more opportunities to get your hands on them from CryptoWriter on Twitter. We'll also be redistributing any Finneys that don't get claimed within 2 weeks. The Pomelo Finney giveaway has been a fun way to engage with our community. It's also been an experiment in Sybil resistance. And that's a key feature we're building into the Pomelo platform. For those who are unfamiliar with the term, a Sybil attack is when an attacker tries to subvert the reputation system of a network service by creating a large number of pseudo-anonymous identities in order to use them to gain a disproportionately large influence in said network. In the case of Pomelo Finneys, Sybil attackers who registered multiple accounts to claim multiple Finneys have informed our strategy for defending against such an attack that might attempt to influence Pomelo's matching pool distribution in the future. Stay tuned to learn more about the Sybil resistance we're building into the heart of Pomelo. We'll have more details and prototypes to play with soon. Getting curious? Tuning into the EOS Hot Sauce every week is the best way to stay in the loop. Did you miss our quadratic funding explainer last week? Check out EOS Go's recap for a nice overview, which also includes many links to even more quadratic funding educational material. Moving on now from crowdfunding to healthcare. Many new projects are leveraging EOSIO to make a difference in the field of medicine. And what better place to apply the power of EOSIO blockchains than to the health industry, where the appropriate management of data could be a matter of life and death. A good example is Geneos, which is described by their CEO Albert Chen as a self-sovereign personal genomics and wellness platform where users can obtain health insights generated by an algorithmic agglomeration of their DNA, lab, and activity data. The data is stored in a way that users can share in the value created by renting their data for research or getting paid for personalized healthcare recommendations. They also don't stand the risk of losing ownership of their data. Last week, we also observed that COVID-19 vaccination certificates are being digitized using EOS. A Twitter user from South Korea shared a screenshot of his digitized COVID-19 certificate along with his excitement. This is coming off the heels of the huge success recorded by the EOS marketplace in Venezuela in bringing subsidized complete blood analysis to the EOS community members in Puerto Ordaz. Moving on now from the real world to the metaverse. The Upland Global Spark Drop kicked off last week. The Spark token allows players to begin developing buildings on their properties, such as homes and businesses. The Spark Drop can be claimed via an in-app pop-up for eligible players. Spark tokens not claimed by Friday, June 18th will be reclaimed for future events and activities. The allotment of Spark tokens to players vary based on aggregation of different criteria. Existing players before the initial announcement in 2020 would be entitled to more tokens than those that joined after the announcement. Similarly, players with a higher status on the Upland would generally be entitled to more tokens than players with a lower status. Players will also have chances to claim more Spark tokens in the future by leveling up and also during sales and events. The new Spark feature comes with additional building models added to the already existing models. The new additions include 2 high-end single-family houses, a new high-rise apartment building, as well as unique variations on existing models. The construction of structures on properties is also set to play a huge role in the future neighborhood ratings on Upland. Another highly anticipated feature that's now available is the Property to US Dollar program. Upland announced that they will begin rolling out acceptance of players for the Property to US Dollar program. Each week, Upland will include a new batch of players in this program. In order to register, just head over to the City Hall in any of Upland's cities and keep an eye out for an email from the Upland team. Speaking of digital assets in the metaverse, the Simple Assets Toolkit has been updated with the ability for asset authors to pay for RAM for transfers, a third-party contract that allows NFTs to be backed by any EOSIO tokens, and a unique coupon structure that is designed to allow tokenization of non-blockchain objects. Simple Assets was the first NFT standard native to EOSIO. The project by CryptoLines can be used to create a vast array of fungible, non-fungible, and non-transferable tokens. Simple Assets also serves as a digital assets manager for other dApps. Simple Assets has a reputation for its flexibility, owning to a wide variety of tools and features. These include built-in lending, which allows a digital asset owner to lend out an asset to another user and reclaim it after the expiration of the lending period. Built-in containerization is also one of these features, allowing tokens to be packed inside other tokens. And finally, the online EOSIO Swiss Workshop experience is back again on June 23rd for its 9th edition. Organized by Patrick Schmidt, CEO and CTO of Nova Crypto and EOS Nation Swiss Ambassador, the fantastic workshop features a great lineup of speakers and topics that include Pomelo, staking pools, NFTs, dApp network, Google Cloud Platform with EOSIO, smart cities with EOSIO, and Power Up for EOS Mainnet. These workshops seek to empower developers and enthusiasts with information and exposure to opportunities to maximize the benefits of EOSIO. Get in the mood by watching the workshop's announcement video and make sure to subscribe to the Nova Crypto YouTube channel to get notified when the workshop goes live. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. Once again, I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we'll see you again next week. Until then, let's keep it spicy.